All right, we should be good. There we go. How you doing, Coastal? Hope you're doing good. Sorry, guys, this is a weird setup. I have a very strange setup today. It is almost heretical what I'm doing. So, I might take a picture of this before I undo the setup because it is just so heretical. It is so stupid, but I had to do it. I had to do it. I had to do it because it is so chill. This is like, y'all have no idea how poor I am. Okay, you have no idea how poor I am. Like, you've got to recognize that what I have done is the epitome of I have no money for a setup, so I'm just gonna do shit. If it's stupid and it works, is it still stupid? Yes! I will submit that yes, this is so stupid. Ooh, this is dumb. I have no money and I must riz. Yeah, I'm not good at rizzing. That is proven by the fact that I have no girlfriend. Alright, I gotta get 4 zones in Dominion. I can do that. What else? Gotta play as an assassin. Let's start with Hatun. How am I tonight? I'm okay. Long day at work, but I'm okay. If y'all can't hear me, let me know. I've got a very odd setup today, and I'm testing it out. I probably will not do this often. This was really weird to set up. Hey Raven, everyone, how's your day been? Sorry for not being on stream, just being really busy. Oh, you're fine, Nina. You're 100% fine. Glad you showed up. Two Shaolin, a Nobushi, and a Shugoki. I need to try out Nobushi after her rework. I passed my object-oriented programming and mathematics for technologist class. Cool. Alright, let's see how this goes. I'm gonna sit back in my chair. Sit back. No sweat. No sweating. Just playing chill. If I get to the point where I have to sit up, I fail. How do I feel about the Prince of Persia skin? I like it. I like it. I wasn't expecting that to hit me. They always parry that. I've noticed that. Damn. Oh well. Purchasing gives you armor without a hat. Yeah, that's the appeal. I gotta take some zones, man. Why did it have to be the edgy prince for the second game? I don't know. But I like the hat. Yeah, okay, you can like the hat, I don't. Well, nothing I could do. That Goki was just sitting on me. That Shugoki was just sitting on me. He wouldn't let me do anything. I'm still leaning back. I haven't sat up yet. Go.
You lost Zone A.
Got him.
You captured Zone A.
Come here, buddy. Sumo versus, oh man, I forgot it. Batar.
You captured Zone
There we
C.
go. Still leaning back, guys. Still leaning back. I'm not gonna sweat. The minute I start sweating, I switch to bots. Good read. Shaolin likes to dodge attack, he really does. I was looking through the comments of creators who usually critique Christianity, not much has changed since I left. Absolute denial of hyperbole or other generalizations and silencing dissent. Yep, you get used to that, unfortunately. You see a lot of it. You see a lot of it. I've been listening to a lot of people like that, too. That's why it's good to study apologetics, at least to a certain extent. Good teamwork. What's up? Are you having a successful chill night or no? So far, so good. I just want a chill night tonight. I've not been feeling well. I've been having a lot of rough days these last few days. I want some nice, calm playing tonight. Have you studied other religious doctrines to the degree that you have Christianity? Probably not to the degree that I've studied Christianity, but I have studied other religious doctrines. I've spent some time reading the Quran, studying up on the Islamic doctrines. I've spent some time on the Buddhist doctrines, the Shintoist doctrines. Lark. This is heretical, but it works. I may need your help undoing it, though.
Enemy team is breaking.
Raven, do you like X-Men? Not really my thing. I mean, I don't have anything against them, but they're just not my thing. I like Gambit or Wolverine. I think the only X-Men that I remember that I really liked was Rogue. Rogue and Storm. Storm was cool too, but Rogue was the one that I liked the most because she was Southern. and I can get behind that. Oh yeah, Nightcrawler too. I forgot about Nightcrawler. He's cool. I limit how much I listen to creators with an audience like that. You really have to say no to that mentality because of how impulsive it is. Yeah, I listen to a lot of them just so that I know what to think on and study on. What about Jean Grey? I don't remember much about her. And plus, I think that they've just really effed with her a lot in the stories. The X-Men cartoon did his faith justice, in my opinion. Which X-Men cartoon? Because they've they've had like so many different cartoons of the X-Men. I can't keep them track. I cannot keep track. The 90s cartoon? In the 90s cartoon, didn't they make him Catholic? I thought they made him Catholic in the 90s cartoon. I mean, I could be wrong about that, but I'm pretty sure. Alright, it's time to take a page out of Wextra. Play us some PK. Yeah, I think isn't he supposed to be Catholic? I thought Nightcrawler was Catholic. Man, I don't know nothing. Like I said, I don't know nothing. Isn't he Catholic in the comic? Yeah, I think he is. But if they made him Catholic in the 90s cartoon, then they did him right. Like, man, they did him so bad, they made him Catholic. Isn't he supposed to be Catholic? Yes, and how'd they do him wrong? I don't know. I don't know. Why is he Catholic? Alright, Gladiator, Highlander, Kyoshin, and Ocelot. Oh, kill me now. Thanks for the heads up on the new Sabaton song. Absolute fire. Dude, the new Sabaton song is so tight. Oh, I listened to it like 5 times so far. It's so good. I think it's my new favorite Sabaton song, bar none. $20 from Tech Girl. Just a little something to help you out, and I hope your weekend will be awesome, Raven. I really appreciate that, Tech. You have no idea. Like, I'll go ahead and let you know one of the struggles that I'm having is funds. Normally, I pay my rent through my YouTube money, but this month I will not be able to unless I make, like, what was it last I checked? Like $150 more. It's been a really slow month for me, especially since spring break was this week, and oh man, I forgot the hitbox on that heavy is nuts. But yeah, it's one of those. It's been really frustrating me because I'm having to. Normally, I would just normally when I make on YouTube is about 600 or something like that. This month, I've only made about 350 or 360, and in order for me to pay rent, I need to have $550 dollars because 550 is the amount I pay for rent. So it's kind of like, okay, so I'm not gonna be able to make it on YouTube this month. I'll have to get it from somewhere else, and I'm gonna have to dip into my work money, which goes into paying bills. So. Good light bearer. Sometimes I feel like I just dodged too soon. I made a Guy's Varus Centurion build. Great, man. That's great, Lord Thunder. So considering the Templars came out, is Warden's new song the one that Lawboy's in The Last Stand? What I'll probably have to do is I'll just redo the theme songs for the heroes to get new songs, and Templars will probably replace the Warden one.
Zone C.
You know, I was actually beating your ass, Gladiator, then Highlander came in to save you. I knew this was going to be a bad match. Why are we talking about For Honor Here's His Food? Because Jonathan is a professional troll. And he just wants to do that. The other day I saw something in the Discord that you can parry Nush's deflect, and I thought that was wild. I thought they fixed that problem. I was confused why Lawbros is sanctified with dynamite. Lawbro has the most explosive feats out of all the cast. So I gave him sanctified with dynamite. Is it okay if I interview you this weekend? Why do you need to interview me? But still. Bro, I just explained it. Samuel, I don't know what else to tell you. You asked me why I chose Sanctified with Dynamite. I explained, and now you're saying, but still? I don't know what to tell you. What more of an explanation do you want? That was the reason. Light it out, brother. Tech wants to interview you for a class she's doing. What's the class? I'm doing a research on a paper on how the Christian faith has changed over the last 50 years, and I'd like your take on it. That's not really an interview. That would be a... Okay, I'm confused. Tech, what's this class that you're doing it for? What's this class you're doing it for? Sociology class. Okay. And are you wanting me to be interviewed, or are you asking me to proofread your work? Light parry. That Kyoshin hasn't died once. What a shot. Whoa! $50 from the G-Dog. Make that $130-ish. Anywho, this is also just some of you in the quality content you make, Raven. Thank you, the G-Dog. Wow. Thank you. I really appreciate that, man. That is so kind of you. Thank you. Well, that does help a bit. That does help. That does help. It is a step in the right direction, for sure. Thank you. Kyoshin's running! He doesn't like it when he doesn't have a friend. Raven, what's your problem with the Grey Knights and Minotaur chapters as they're viewed guardsmen and civvies as expendable? I never said I had a problem with the Grey Knights or Minotaur chapters. Okay. Damn. I came close, but it wasn't enough.
Your team is breaking. Your team rallied. Your team is breaking.
Fuck Kyoshins, fuck Ocelots, fuck both of them. No brain characters that require so little effort to use, you can literally play them blindfolded, which is why they don't use their eyes, those Kyoshins. But yeah, I have to do a mini interview for my research paper for sociology, and I thought of you. I don't need you to proofread it, just answer 3 questions. Alright, yeah, I'll do it. Yeah, I'll answer them. I'm sorry for making fun of your precious Wulin. Yeah, that reaction tells me you haven't learned anything and you're still here to troll.
You've lost Zone C.
$4.99 from Superfly My Sky. I don't have 20 or 50 burn, but everything counts. Also, have you been liking TU too? Yeah, I've been enjoying it so far. The only reason I'm not playing the new game mode is because, like I said, I want to chill tonight. I don't want to sweat, and that game mode makes me sweat. How would you and Lord feel if James Workshop removed Eldari from the tabletop? We would not like it. We would not like it. The Eldari still have a place. But thank you, Superfly. Really appreciate it. Really appreciate it. Oh, wow. The entire enemy team stayed? I wonder if they're friends. Probably. Leaving. No, you're fine, Samuel. Hi, Damien. Raven, did you hear about that Happy Ghast feature in Minecraft? No, I haven't heard of it. Would you consider the Minotaur Shadow to have a big ego? I don't know. Oh, no, I'm not playing against that shit. I'm not playing against that shit. No, not this entire... I've played against this format... Wait, isn't this the Shinobi 4-man team we fought long ago? Or is this a different group? I'm not fighting them now. I'm not fighting Clan Kids. I'm not fighting Clan Kids. Not like I said, I don't want to sweat tonight. I want to relax, and that is about to be sweaty. I'm not doing it. I'm 100% not doing it. Who's trolling me right now? Geez, I don't care if you think I'm a troll. I just want to make sure people know I'm not racist and was not trying to be racist. Let me ask a question, Jonathan. If you weren't trying to be racist, then why do you say, sorry for insulting your precious Wulin, implying that they are not worthy of acceptance? Bro, you've been doing this for a long time, Jonathan. You've made it clear in several streams you don't like the samurai, you don't like the Wulin, and what all these have in common, they're all the Asian characters. And anytime we've tried to talk about, like, hey man, it's not cool, you don't need to do that, you've said stuff like, hey, you want to know how you know being weeb is bad? Because people react badly to it. And it's like, dude, just stop. No one appreciates it. No one appreciates it. Would you consider all the factions in 40k as necessary evil? I don't know, man. What do you think?
You captured Zone C.
I should have just pulled out. When I saw that they weren't all playing the same character, I thought it might go better, but nah, that was my fault. That was my fault. Why didn't you throw a heavy row? Yeah, we've lost this one. What the hell? Yeah, even that is a good point. Therefore, what? So are you now about to tell me a contradiction, or are you going to say anything? Like, well, I don't care. Do what you want, man. Just know that the warnings have been given. I have taken none down. Chad, I need advice. I'm pretty. A friend of mine would enjoy Raven's Combat if I invite him over. That means my amenity is destroyed. What should I do? What do you mean your amenity is destroyed? Just tell him not to reveal who you are. I don't want to give him ammo to make fun of me. Why would he make fun of you?
You captured Zone C.
You have a girly PFP? Hold on, I'm confused. Coastal, aren't you a girl, Coastal? What's wrong with a girl having a girly PFP?
Lost Zone C. You captured Zone A.
Hey, Cold Rose.
You captured Zone C. lost Zone C. You captured Zone C. Your team is breaking. Your team rallied.
Nothing I can do there.
Your team is breaking.
I'm glad Nobushi got her buff. I want to try out in 1v1 sometime.
Your team rallied. Your team is breaking.
Oh well. It was clan kids anyway. No, I'm getting picked up. What is this?
Your team rallied.
I guess we're not out yet. Need to heal up. Oh.
Your team is breaking. You lost Zone A. You capture Zone A. You capture Zone C.
Oh well. You're actually gonna bring me back? Man, just let me die. Alright.
Enemy team is breaking. You lost Zone C.
I'll say this, my team's putting up one hell of a fight. We sure didn't hand this one over to them. But if you look at their scores, they're mostly just ganking.
Enemy team is breaking.
Anyway.
The enemy rally. Enemy team is breaking.
Now we wait. Wow. One of them just had to drop the chat spam. Wow, sorry. And the Warlord, too. It was the Warlord. Oh, you poor sap. You poor sap. As a Baptist, you believe in sola scriptura? If I recall correctly, sola scriptura is the idea that the Bible is the ultimate and only source of Christian doctrine. In which case, yes, I do believe in that. I do believe that the Bible is the one and only source we should go to for spiritual doctrine. Not playing them again. Out! Out! Not doing that again. Hell no. Out of that match. Ugh. Hey Raven, do you have any written advice on how to keep the story simple, plot line? It has to do with my X-Men fan comic. Oh, you gotta go, Coastal? Aw, man, sorry you have to go, but thanks for dropping in. Hope you drop in next time. My advice for keeping a simple plot line, the best thing you can do when writing a simple plot line is, don't overcomplicate things, and what I mean by that is get a simple idea of what kind of direction you're trying to take the story. Like, is it a revenge story? Is it a quest for understanding? Is it trying to find something you lost? And try to make sure that whatever you do with the story, it stays focused on that one thing. Like if it's St. George and the Dragon, you're going to be killing a dragon in your story. Make sure you don't lose sight of the dragon because you want to go on an escapade to go, I don't know, kiss a frog and turn it into a prince. It gets lost in the weeds. Use Warlord and throw people off cliff. It's in high form. Nah, I don't want to play Warlord anyway. Hey Raven, should you take everything from the Bible at face value? When you read the Bible, what you need to do is you need to analyze the text from exegesis, and you need to make sure that you break it down in a manner that you can understand the text and context of the time, as well as what it was intended for today. So when you say face value, that's a complicated question, because you could read something at face value and it make no sense in a modern context, but it make perfect sense in an ancient context. So when someone says at face value, what do you mean by face value? Like, it is as it is? Well, someone's going to look at something in the Bible and say, well, that's pretty barbaric, until you realize what it meant to the people at the time period. Alright, Flawless Medic and Breach. Alright, I want to try out Nobu. I want to try out Nobu's new changes. Let's see how they feel. How would he fix Warlord? I don't even know, man. Like, Warlord is in a weird place. Havoc released a video just today talking about it. Warlord is really boring to play against, honestly. He's really boring to go up against. But he's also really good. Like, his moveset works. It's a simple moveset, but it works. So, do we fix him and make him more complex to play? If we do that, we might break him. There's that old saying, don't fix what ain't broke. Warlord's not broke. He's just boring. So it's hard to call. Hey man, I just work here. I don't get it. You asked the question. I'm answering the question. I'm not attacking you. I'm answering your question. Why do you automatically assume it's an attack? You asked an honest question. Should we take everything in the Bible at face value? I was explaining that's a more complicated question than you may have realized. I think Raptor also talked about how the Warlord is one of the Year 1 heroes who've had the least done to them. Yeah, I think he has. I wasn't saying you were attending. You know what? I'm going to ignore it. I've had enough of trolls for one night. Like I said, I'm just trying to relax. What's the color palette on this Nobu? I'll need to double check. I can't remember. This is my anime Nobu. How you doing? I'm worn out, bro. I wasn't saying you were attacking. Okay, well... You seem defensive. Thanks, it helps a lot. My stories focus on the hero journey with a healer mutant. Oh, gotcha. Raven, will you interview 40k content creators? No.
You capture Zone A.
I should have seen that kit coming. Good catch. Good job. Good fight. Yep.
You lost.
Anyway, what's your name? I haven't come up with one. Ravenite, why did God command Israel to be brutal when cleansing the promised land of the Canaanites? What do you mean brutal? Define brutal, Cynic. Because you could take that a lot of ways. What do I think about the Sohei buff? I love it. I love the Sohei buff. You know what, guys? I'm probably going to switch to bots after this because I'm sweating a lot and I'm already sitting up, and I don't want to do that anymore. I don't want to sit up tonight. I'm really tired. I'm really frustrated. Warlord is boring. Well, he is. My point, he doesn't have much of a moveset. Warlord's whole moveset revolves around turtling up, opening up with bashes, and then headbutting and doing lights all the time. There's really nothing to Warlord's kit. Does your anime Nobu have a name? No. Destroying everything they have, killing every man, woman, and child. Well, Cynic, you need to understand how the ancient world worked at the time. That was not brutal in the ancient world. That was typical warfare. In most forms of ancient warfare, how it worked was you destroyed the enemy totally or you subjugated them and made them a slave. That's kind of how the ancient world worked in terms of warfare. So when God called them to destroy the enemies of Israel completely and totally, this was not about brutality. This was about remove them as a threat, because right now they are a threat. I like Warlord. You're free to. I'm saying he's boring. Should I give this Nobushi a name? Wow, that dodge attack feels so much better now. Man, I can't get a kill tonight. I can't get a kill. I feel so shit. Would Angron and the world leaders be barbarians? I don't know, man. What do you think? Do you think they'd be barbarians? I thought it was Momo. You know what? Momo's a good name. We'll call her Momo. And we need a surname. Let me think of a surname. I'll need some time to think on that. It needs to be a good surname.
You lost Zone A.
Raven, do you like Kenzo's gameplay of Warlord? His gameplay is pretty entertaining. Look, here's the thing. A person can make Warlord entertaining, but I don't think that's because Warlord is entertaining. I think it's because the person playing them is entertaining. There we go. God damn it. Well, we're not saluting this time? I guess not.
Capture Zone A.
Yuki would be a good name for her. Yuki means snow. So she doesn't really fit the snow archetype. Momo would fit better because Momo means peach. So I think Momo works better as a given name, but we need a surname. We need a last name. And I'm working on that. Momo Yuki. No, Yuki isn't a good surname. A surname usually has a different kind of meaning than just a kanji. Hamato? Momo Sakura? Sakura is a potential last name. I'm thinking Hasagawa. Or Fujiwara. Fujiwara would work too. Akashiya? Maybe. What are y'all even talking about? Anime? No, we're coming up with a name for this Nobushi.
Victory.
Her full name be Momo Momo? No, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. Let me think. Hold on, there was a good one that I remember. Let me see if I remember it. What's your rep with her? 43. Let me see. There was a really good one that I remember. Suki? No, that's... Let me see. There it is, Kobayashi. I think that would be a good one. Because Kobayashi combines two kanji. It combines the kanji for small or tiny and the kanji for forest. So you've got tiny forest of peaches. A tiny forest of peaches. I'm thinking Kobayashi Momo. That's the one I was thinking of. I couldn't remember the second. I couldn't remember the word for tiny, so I was looking it up. Raven, if God's command Israel to destroy their enemies, why did he call upon people like Rahab and Ruth? They are not Israelites, so why would they be given exception? Okay, you're talking about Rahab and Ruth. What's different about Rahab and Ruth? What do they do? I'm not being mean. I'm just asking you to think critically about what you're saying. What made Rahab and Ruth unique? Let's play my new Conqueror build. What made Rahab and Ruth unique? I'm being honest. Rahab helped the Israelite spies when they entered Jericho. She chose willingness to serve the Lord over hatred for Israel. She chose the Lord. She understood and feared the Lord your God. So that's one thing. Rahab, despite being a foreigner, chose God. Ruth married an Israelite man. When that Israelite man died, rather than go home to her people, she went with her mother-in-law back to Israel because she devoted herself to the Israelite people. She chose God. They were an early example of God accepting Gentiles into the Israelite family. Because you got to remember, God loves those who follow him. The Israelites were just his chosen people to carry his message. No, guys, I've chosen the name. I've chosen the name. I'll type it. It's Kobayashi Momo. That's her name. I've chosen the name. Is the conch theme supposed to be a statue? No, more like a forest. More like a forest statue. All right, let's see if I can do okay with Conk-a-Donk. Right, so look into the Ghost game. Protagonist named Jin means somewhat benevolent. But when I look up Atsu, all I got was hot, and I was like, yeah, I hope she is. What's the kanji that they use for her name? Because Atsu, I think, can have two meanings. Depends on the kanji. Good read.
You captured Zone C.
That was dumb of me. Good read. Wow. Don't mess with this Kensei. Oh, he's okay. I need to be very careful. What, Warden? Oh my gosh, dude. We were having an honorable fight here and you ruined it. You ruined it. F you, man. You can't do that. All I got was Atsu. No, you're fine. Atsu can mean hot, so yeah, you might be right. Written name, a good name in my opinion, and I'm writing a 40k story about Space Marine who's a survivor of the heresy and a child of himself and his endgame for loyalty. Okay, cool. But man, I hate that Warden kind of ruined the fun, didn't he? Should Conk get enhanced lights? This is payback for earlier, boy. Do you already have a hero who's named that? No, I haven't named anyone Momo yet. I feel like my parrying timing is off for some reason. Ah, he caught me. So what's the conch name? Haven't come up with one yet. I literally just finished building this conch, so I don't know. I just finished building this conch yesterday. Okay. That's the way you want to do this thing. coward. Sit up there on your ballista, boy. Where's my team, by the way? Okay.
You captured Zone A. You captured
Are you
Zone
kidding me with this? Got him. Hello again, Aaron. Look at this boy. If I become a father, I'm going to pass on my PS5 to your child. Let me get to the girlfriend phase, and then we can talk about children. I love how this came out. It looks so good. Wait, read the rest. You're going to lock more honor, or is it still going to be like its own Pandora's box? I don't know. Damn. Finish him off, Tiandi. He's a pussy. You got this. Why do much of the Imperium see everything as winner if the Custodes are involved? Because the Custodes are overpowered as hell.
victory.
If I were to make one final knight here, what weapon would you use for them? Shield, Warhammer, make them a paladin. Why is mostly everyone single here? I'm sorry, Vlad. I'm sorry, Vlad. I hate that I'm terrible in love. I wish I could say otherwise, but I cannot. So I must disappoint you. I'd not, but I don't want to brag. All right. Raven Momo's color palette. Oh yeah. Let me see. Momo's color palette is Sugar Plum from the Cherry Tree Elite outfit. All right. Let's go ahead and get our breach orders out of the way. Names for the Conch Raven? She's a female. She's a forest wanderer. Bots match? Everyone asks me why I don't play bots more. There's the reason, literally right there. Just thank you so much, Gerald. Like literally, you just laid it out perfectly. Thank you, man. I love it when people can just make my points for me. Yes, I play against bots on Breach because I just find it more relaxing. And like I said in the stream title, I just want a relaxing night. I don't want to sweat. I just want to relax tonight. I am sorry. Raven, thoughts on Emperor's New Groove? Okay, it's gone. Thoughts on Emperor's New Groove itself? What empire is it and how you would feel if there was a parody of it? And... okay, it's gone again. By the way, Raven, do you any writing advice about how to make sure the villain character won't be too overpowered? Create a realistic system of power within your world and make sure that your villain matches it. That's the best I can say in that regard. I have an essay doing tonight. Any tips? Write it. Will we continue Baldur's Gate 3 streams? Probably. Probably. Lark and I are thinking about doing one soon. Raven, thoughts on Emperor's New Groove itself, and what empire is it, and how would you feel if there was a parody of it and it's Warhammer 40k? There. It's Aztec or Mayan or some kind of Mesoamerican empire. I think it's a fine movie, but more comedy than anything really meaningful. I wouldn't really like a parody of it because I don't think a parody would work very well there. How's Lark doing tonight? He's playing Baldur's Gate with his friends. That's why I'm tucked in my room in a very weird setup that I had to set up to make myself able to do this. Literally, my setup is... I have my TV that I'm using to play the game on my bed, like it is sitting in the middle of my bed. I have a fold-out chair that is halfway into my coat closet that I am sitting on with my feet tucked underneath the bed as I am playing it with the PlayStation 5 behind the TV sitting on the bed, my microphone sitting in front of the TV so that I can talk into it, and my laptop so that I can read what y'all are saying sitting beside that. Raven, you say Vikings rule and Samurais rule, I will stop trolling. You know what, Jonathan? I might just stop the trolling right now. Have a good night. what a setup. It's a really weird setup. I'll take a picture of it and put it on Discord later. It's a really weird setup. What are your thoughts on the Trigon from Space Marine 2? Interesting boss. Samurai rules? Nah, fam. The Knights rule, in my opinion, but I'm just not going to cater to that nonsense. That is something I won't abide. Like, you don't do that. You don't do that. Like, you don't say, I'm going to stop being a troll when you do what I want. No, you're going to stop being a troll when I tell you to stop. This is my stream. I said I didn't want any more trolling. I wanted a relaxing night, and you saying, hey, tell you what, you do this and I'll stop trolling? No. You're just leaving. I only got one kill that whole match. That sucks. Sorry? No, you don't need to be sorry. Just... I don't like going there. I don't like going there. I like all the factions. I think every single faction is good to some extent. I think every faction has its goods and bads. You know, I think every faction has its goods and bads. And that's why I like all of them. I think every faction, Knights, Samurai, Vikings, Outlanders, Wulan, all of them have something good about them. I prefer the Knights because my ancestors are Knights, and because I think that historically the Knights were the best warriors. But I don't hate any of the factions. I don't hate any of them. I think they're all great in their own way. Will Forrest come back and play Helldivers too? If we can arrange a way for him to be heard, because I'd like him to be heard. Let's go Momo again. Just for fun, I want to go Momo again. If we do end up getting a Spartan, would you have them be part of the Knight faction to keep them with the Romans, or make them Outlander? Probably Knights, if I had to guess. Because, I mean, look at Griffin. He has a Spartan helmet, so just give it to him. I'm glad that I could help, Nina. I don't know how bloody the Bad Apple Wars were. I don't remember that. Alright. Give me a second, guys. I need a drink. Let me go somewhere where I can... this guy's following me. Okay. I'll go right over here. Give me a second. I need a drink. Alright, back. Sorry. What we got? My samurai character's name is Kazan Yatomura. Any criticism? What's the kanji? Kazan means volcano. Yatomura. I need to look up that one. Wait, is Kazan the surname or the given name? Hey, I see. Do you know how petty the community will be if they make a Spartan fem locked? I will just laugh, okay? I've gotten to the point where I just want them to make all the characters female now, just to piss people off. I've just reached that level. Where the hell is my team? Oh my god. Where the fuck was my team that whole time? I genuinely want to know, where the fuck were they? I actually did the math, including non-gender locked heroes, there are 27 males and 24 females. Yeah, so for everyone saying that females are taking over the game now. You like Momo's colors? I like them too. I like Momo's colors too. They're a good look. They're a good look. Alright, well, since we're doing Breach, I might not do Breach the whole time, but I just want to relax, and I wasn't relaxing on PvP. How would I feel about an all-female Space Marine chapter? No. I came up with a idea for that. Like, I came up with a funny idea for that, but I don't want one actually canon. No. Kazan is the given? Okay, then you need to reverse those. It's Yatomura Kazan, because in Japanese, the surname comes first. Let me see. I remember that Mura means irregular, but I'm trying to remember what Yata means. I don't remember what Yatu means. I don't remember that one. I know Mura means uneven. Was Eldrad Uthron in the wrong for trying to warn the Imperium? I don't know. What do you think? Oh, cool, Jaden. Didn't know you were in the game. Ruben, how do you come with your characters' lores? I write them. I just sit down and work with the characters and I write them. Is there any new Dark Angels full in service of chaos that's not following Luther? Yeah, you read about one in Lion, Son of the Forest. Is Amaidetsu Sakura okay name? It's named for my Tokyo Mimiyoshi. Let me get out of this situation. I'll read that name again. PKY. Alright, anyway. Alright. Sakura's fine. Amaides. Amai can mean weak. Des can mean is, so is weak. You usually don't want to have Des as a surname. I didn't plan to be a naming professor tonight. after Elijah's showdown with the prophets. Yeah, looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to that.
Inner gate destroyed. Kill the commander. You think you can win?
Alright, got it. Alright. What's the hardest Space Marine 2 class to use? Sniper. Sniper, without a doubt. Alright, let's see. I don't have any more orders, do I? Just medic. Let's random it. Aramusha. Alright. And my desk can mean... Well, it depends on the kanji you're using. It really depends on the kanji you're using. Amai by itself means weak. Des means to be. So if you combine the two, it would be to be weak. But it can mean sweetness or to be sweet. So, you know, go with what you want. I really don't feel like grading people's names, okay? Like that's not what I want to do. I'm doing a video very soon where I will talk about ideas and tips for how to make a name for your character, but I don't want to be the person who just tells people how to name their characters, okay? I really don't want to do that because, look, here's the thing. Though I know some Japanese and Chinese naming rules and such, it's not my specialty. I'm not entirely fluent in the languages, so I'm going to get things wrong sometimes. And also, honestly, it feels weird because... Nah, never mind. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't mean to upset you. It's not you, dude. Just Look, guys, if I can be real for a second, like if I can just, put aside all the funny and just be real for a second, these last few days for me have been really, really rough. A friend of mine is in the hospital and he's not doing well. I'm not going to be able to pay rent with my YouTube income this month. And I appreciate those of you who donated, really, I do. And I'm not saying like, oh, you all need to donate. That's not what I'm saying, but I'm just saying, right now, I know that I will not be able to pay with what I have, and so I'm a little concerned about that, especially since this next month's billing period is going to be pretty hefty. And then there's the fact that I have another friend who's going through a really tough time. She's struggling with depression, even some thoughts that it's her personal stuff. I don't want to go into it right now. It's her personal business, but it's very stressful because I'm having to help her out. I don't want her to be in a bad place. And then add on to that, just when I came back from my vacation, there's all the hate comments, all the hate responses to my Warhammer video, to some of my response videos, to some of my For Honor videos. It just gets to this point where I'm like, I'm just kind of tired of all of it, and there have been moments where I'm like, I just don't want to do this. I just don't want to do this, man. It's 2:49 for me. I have to go to bed, so good night, Raven. Everyone, see you guys next live stream. Hope I haven't. All right, later, Nina. Come back next time. We'll be happy to have you. And get a good night's sleep. But it's just a lot of... It's nothing. Have I gotten to eat tonight? Yeah, I already ate. That's fine. Do they ever explain why it's fatal for most Forceburn to become Primaris? No, I don't know. I don't have all the answers you seek. I am not an encyclopedia of Warhammer. I know a lot about Warhammer. I don't know everything about Warhammer. I thought on such as a battle video. I released a poll literally where I'm offering to do that. Thanks, Jaden. You have a good night, man. Alright, let's random it up again. Berserker. Alright. I haven't done Zerk in a while. Sure, you can tell me your haiku. What? That was bizarre. And out of the mire, who's a dragon of valor, Hail Richard Black. It's not bad. That's a good one. It would appear that we've lost sound again. Toronto needs to look into why that's happening. And now we've just lost all sound, period, other than the sound effects. Let's pull out. Let's pull out. Let's see. I never did finish making the Raven Lord Nobushi. Let's do that. I'd rather do that anyway. Can I see your Sohei? Because my Sohei is what? That one might be perfect. But I don't have the steel. How much is it? Let me see. 1,500. I am 10,000 short. Well, let's get our executions down at least. That would honestly work well. Alright. Let's test it out. I wanted to see my. Yeah, I'll go back. I'll go back. Actually, you know what? I'll just go. All right, let's go back. I'm sorry about that. That's what I'm good for. All right. There's one. There's two. That's it. Those are my only two loadouts right now. Alright, here we go. Time to test out the Raven Nobushi. Got a clan group with me. Two Hatuns, okay. Against a Centurion, Warlord, Goki, and Orochi. This will be hell. There we go. Is that an Orochi with a Shinigami Eyes emblem? No, that's an Orochi with an Uchiha Sharingan emblem. And judging from the look, it looks like the Kaleidoscope one that Kakashi uses.
You captured Zone A.
I forgot his dad's attack was undodgeable for some reason. All three of you against one person. Y'all are very good. If it takes three of you to kill one enemy, you might not be good. Wait, are literally all three of them sitting in C right now? Again, it takes all three of you. Congrats. I think they're friends. build is cursed. I'll have to destroy it and build a new one. Either that or I'm just not having a good night.
You lost Zone A.
And he just got revenge there. Okay.
You captured Zone A. You lost Zone A. You captured Zone A. You captured Zone C. You lost Zone A. You lost Zone C.
Whatever.
Your team is breaking. Round one. Victory! Round two. Defeat. Round three. Victory! Round four. Defeat. Round five.
Thanks for the $10, Aaron. I'm done.